The top 10 little known but influential musicians. Number 10, Richie Havens, born January 21, 1941. Havens is a folk singer or guitarist best known for his performance at the original Woodstock. He is also known for his unusual method of using open D tuning and fretting all strings, which creates an intense rhythmic style. So, number 9, Ian Curtis, vocalist and genius lyricist of Joy Division. Curtis committed suicide in 1980. The suicide was thought to be related to a combination of anxiety over an upcoming North American tour the band was embarking on, as well as his severe epilepsy. Number 8, Winning Reilly. Reilly is a guitarist, singer, and Durity, column post-punk pioneer. He worked with Missionary. So he worked with Morrissey on his groundbreaking first album, Viva Hate, in 1988. He also worked with John Cooper Clarke, Pauline Murray, Anne Clark, The Wake, Richard Jobson, Quando, Quango, and many more. Number 7, Graham Parsons. Parsons was rated 87th on the Rolling Stones list of greatest artists of all time. He was the pioneer of 70s rock's movement in such bands as International Submarine Band, The Birds, and the Flying Burrito Brothers. Number 6, Jeff Buckley. Raised as Scotty Moorhead, Buckley was an acclaimed singer, songwriter, and guitarist. Known for his ethereal singing voice, he was considered one of the most promising artists of his generation, especially after the release of his critically acclaimed 1994 debut album, Grace. Number 5, Anton Newcombe, born in August 29, 1967. Newcombe is a multi instrumental musician and founder of the moderately successful band Brian Johnston Massacre. Unfortunately, his heroin addiction fueled his paranoid tendencies and erratic behavior, both on and off stage. Number 4, Doc Boggs, February 7th, 1898. Boggs was a singer, songwriter, and banjo master who played in the style of old time mountain music and blues. He developed a three finger method of picking on the banjo, which allowed for single note runs much like guitarists. Number 3, Thomas Van Jund, March 7, 1944. Torrance was a musician in his time, though a virtual unknown until after his death. He was a country folklore performer and poet with a style often referred to as outlaw country. Being a heavy drinker, he lived a reclusive life during the 70s in a cabin in Tennessee making music. Number 2, Moondog, Louis Thomas Hardin. Blind and homeless by choice, Hardin was a composer who invented several instruments. He was also known as a poet and cosmologist, eccentric at the best. He went so far as to wear clothing that only he made and interpreted to be in the likeness of the Norse god Thor. Last and in the number 1 is Daniel Johnston. The bizarre and heartbreaking story of Daniel Johnston is one recently made popularly by the documentary The Devil and the Daniel Johnston, which is about his music and art as well as his fight with mental illness. His songs pageantly display childlike wonder and hope, infused with darker themes. So these are the top 10 a little known but influential musicians.